Yo, we back with another video. OMNI Vegito was hunted by the other gods. And yeah, your timing as usual. Let's better get into it.
On the world's largest and highest earning anime and manga Patreon in the world. The links are in the pinned Telltale without the pitch, the lightning won't even noticing. And talking of the pitch black warrior, now laying on the ground, severely burned, barely able to open his left eye, and in more of a damaged state than we'd ever seen him, Genesis would just stare petrified at what he'd allowed to happen.
Maybe I underestimated you. Misunderstood your game. You aren't Veggie-chan anymore. You are definitely Vegito.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
As now struggling back up, still smoking away literally. Once up, Genesis would coldly stare with no more games and let out.
Things have changed. If you now possess Zeus-sama's powers also, then I will stop you here. This battle will be goodbye. I'm already punished. I will take another for destroying you here so you do not spoil Zeus-sama's sights with his stolen abilities. Vegito!
And with that, Genesis would let loose.
Oh, you going all out?
Within his own body, a yellow aura infused with the power of Zeus to explode out of him, his own yells echoing through his internals. No thanks. But just when he would do that. No thanks. But just when he would do that, Vegito would be quick to swipe his right arm, flicking away water, but instead would erase his own lightning of Zeus. And staring forward, still with his king eyes, Vegito would announce, unfortunately, right now you are right. You would destroy me. Even with Zeus's lightning, this won't be enough. Not enough for you, at least. What? No! Leaving Genesis now at a standstill, his face an expression of amusement, as he literally has no idea what the God Killer meant now. But turning his back and revealing he had unplugged his cell tail now from Genesis, Vegito calmly would explain, as you can probably tell, even with your peanut-level intelligence, you still have almost all your power left. Inside here, my cell tail may have worked, but I'm thousands of times smaller in here. I'm like an ant crawling within you. At this rate, it would have taken years to drain all of your energy. What I've gotten now is satisfactory. Just right to destroy and absorb the other members of your team. Before...
You sure about that? That's crazy, bro. You said it would have taken years? I don't know.
With a grin, he would finish, don't worry though. You'll be back on the menu soon enough. I've had a taste, and I'll be finishing what's left later. What? And immediately done with things, Vegito would vanish, his clone finally disappearing, returning back to his original self outside.
I don't even know why I didn't even think of that.
This turn of events, leaving Genesis completely in silence, trying to compute what Vegito had just said, why the God Killer had just left before they were about to battle.
Just chill out, bro. That nigga like Satan.
No! Vegito, come back! I'm lonely!
As erupting into a more familiar tone and look for Genesis, a baby
That's
pitch
tough.
black warrior would then begin comedically crying, from wanting to kill him to now missing him. Genesis would remember he was still all locked up. Well, hopefully this won't show too much. Avert your gaze, Zeus. But someone who was free, who definitely shouldn't be, would be Demigra, as he would return to the scene of the
Oh
tournament.
God, bro. Why you ain't lock this nigga up, bro? Free Genesis.
The partial devil-transformed Prince of Hell would begin walking forward, each step causing a crack in the newly rebuilt floors like he weighed a ton, leaving a trail of indented footsteps behind as he now approached his opponent.
Whoa.
As looking forward with a menacing glare, Demigrave would then spit, so, boy, you spoke of wanting to challenge only the strongest. How does this do? Babe, looks like you'll be asleep before I get back after all. As grinning with both his jewel-colored arms flaming away, Simon would be impressed, noting, another transformation, eh? Good. I always feared that Hades was a fraud of an elder god. Good work, Teddy, at least.
Yeah, you're not making it back to that bed, my boy.
He proved himself with you. The more forms, the better. I need some competition. As now getting himself into an interesting fighting position, crossing his arms
I
simultaneously.
fuck with this.
Saga would announce, let's begin.
Well, I fuck with the arms at least. Like the arms and the eyes.
And then, time is ticking, my friend. Give it everything you've got. I'm finishing this now. I agree, boy. This battle should be finished as soon as possible. As while Demigod would be responding, he would then begin lifting up his left hand, and with a close-up on his mouth. But let's just slow you down just a bit. As suddenly Demigod would then flick his fingers and unleash a move he had shown before.
What?
What? As the second this would be done, a sudden pressure would befall Saga, like his entire body now weighed 1,000,000 times more. What did you do? My body! As Saga would now be struggling emphatically, with his body, even struggling to just keep it upright and standing. As gritting his teeth,
That gravity shit.
and grumble, You've increased the gravity at one point. What kind of power is this? This feels ungodly. But when Saga would look up, he'd notice this was no time to be thinking. This isn't fair. Life isn't
Oh
fair.
my god. That nigga said that's not fair, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey fam. Bro, you competing in a Elder God tournament and you talk about it's not fair. It's wild.
As instantly in front of Saga now would be a in full swing Demigra, right in front of Saga, and with his right leg pulled straight back, as if about to do the strongest,
Damn, bro.
impactful football kick ever seen in.
Like the way this nigga Saga be talking, bro, you would think this nigga about to really put in work, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, he kind of did, but goddamn, bro, he your asshole, no.
Dragon Ball. Yeah. Baby. And of course, when that kick would unleash, it would truly be brutal, smashing Saga's face with
See, bro, this is why you gotta focus on your grind and not the holes, bro. You focus on the wrong thing, bro. Up picking your ass whoop.
such ferocity, blood and teeth matter would instantly spew outwards. His entire body, despite the gravity placed on him earlier, then speeding at insane levels. His flaming arms creating a swirling light trail before ultimately exploding in a crash at the very end of the tournament stage. Saga, now left crumpled on the ground, his eyes closed, the only sign of his consciousness being his groans of pain. At the very least, it would appear no more gravity would be affected though. That is only until a moment later, when the gravity would return smashing his face deeper into the hard, tile-filled ground, as a dark foot would enter the picture close by. No! Eventually having Saga gripped like a loose doll by the back of his head before... What trash you are! Zeus, you disappoint me. Maybe this baby of yours would be better suited for me.
I'm saying though, bro, but like I don't get me wrong. Demigod cool, bro. But like, can we get like another villain, bro? I'm tired of I'm like, it's like this nigga's in every fucking Dragon Ball Z everything, bro. This nigga's everywhere. I beat this nigga in Xenoverse. Like, like, I don't know. I hope we get some good fucking the other six princes, bro. Like, I hope he not the final. I don't think he is either. But I hope he not the final boss, bro. That'll be shitty.
A real man. With the most disrespectful of lines, Saga would then be thrown up, chopped up into the air like a tennis ball.
Get real-world experience for the world of music and audio at Full Sail University. Reporting.
Don't talk about my baby!
Oh my god. This nigga giving me Trunks vibes, bro. And I ain't talking about when he mentioned in the hoes. I'm talking about he getting his ass whooped.
But unfortunately for Saga, this was not his my Bulma moment, as the minute his anger would rage briefly, Demigras would be there to shut him up indefinitely.
You ain't got no
Right on
abilities?
his face, the back of his foot. And the force of these strikes from the partial devil, Demigras, would be no joke. Once more forced even more blood.
See, you can't talk all that shit and then get your ass whooped.
I thought you wanted a challenge. What challenge?
Oh God!
As screaming out more insulting lines, suddenly Demigras' 3 dots on his forehead would begin glowing slightly, like a volcano was about to erupt until.
Oh my God!
3
Yo.
powerful laser beams would shoot out at once in a trifold pattern, and instantly, like penetrating through.
Yo, this man is getting cruised.
Saga's already brittle body, as 3 bright neon red lights would pass straight through his back. But as this horrific beatdown and slaughtering would be taking place,
Yeah, bro. Ardos, what you think about this, bro? The sick angel, bro. What you think about this, bro?
quite remarkably, the person watching most closely, still in an eccentric one-leg stance, would be Saga's own teammate Ardos.
Oh my.
What is this feeling I'm getting? This excitement.
This Vegeta is truly a monster.
A monster just like me. I must know more. Saga, are you really going to die?
Oh my God, bro. Oh my goodness. Why did I thought this is exactly how he was gonna react to this, bro?
Morbid curiosity. Ardos would have no care for preserving a fellow colleague.
Yeah, nah. None of that shit around here.
Answering that question soon, Demigras would land what looks like a finishing blow finally. Slamming both his hands down, the pile of flesh known as Saga that he would strike.
That nigga Ardos a hoe, bro.
Crash.
Nigga just watching this nigga get his ass beat, bro.
And now, in a cracked crater of his own, from above, Demigras would just look down, letting out. No challenge. No challenge at all is what you are, boy.
Damn.
Come, let us put those flames out for you. Boys shouldn't be playing with fire. As with a curious grin, Demigras would now begin lifting one finger up until. Here, this should do it. Cool off, will you, hothead? Casually, like working on a tablet, Demigras would draw across reality itself, pulling his finger to the side,
What the
opening what looks like a thin portal. Thin for only a mere few seconds, though, it would appear, as immediately the portal would stretch out.
What this nigga gonna pull out, bro?
Reality. Here you go, boy. As unthinkable, from this portal would look like an entire Olympic swimming pool's worth of water would then explode out, viciously pouring down like an out-of-control waterfall, right down to a certain.
What is that?
And when it would come right down like an energy beam itself, its target would be Saga. The minute it would make contact, a sizzle would indeed be heard. The kind of sizzle you'd hear when a cigarette.
Ain't no way you trying to get this nigga a bath, bro.
This guy was my greatest challenge. What was his name? Vegeta.
Oh
As in what appears to be
my
Saga's-
goodness, bro. Bro. Oh my. Dog, bro. Niggas is running with that, bro. That is, oh my. Niggas is really running with that, bro. Fucking Vegeta.
Final moments, face awash with this cold water. His eyes would be open, but only mental reflection would occur. The flames on his arms then seen put out, just third-degree burns and seared flesh left as steam would rise. In the end, a body left in a body of water.
Oh.
Clear, if dead or alive anymore.
That's cold.
And soon, this gigantic mass of water would start to dissipate across the entire stage, falling off the sides as it would thin out. The only thing left seen now, in better detail, would be a slumped face-down Saga. No more sounds and no more movements. His arms back to looking pretty generic. And of course, up above, Demigras would be continuing his laughter, relishing in his easy defeat, continuing, all that talk. Color me surprised that I could take you down even like this. Seems this takeover will only really have the elder gods as obstacles. No point keeping you around though, anyhow. Time to bow out, boy. But despite saying this wouldn't stop Demigod from then raising his right arm up, and at the top of his finger, a dark ball of growing energy, a demonic spirit bomb, would then begin generating, spouting red lightning in all directions. And now, looking down, the final word Saga would be left with would be... I guess your little date may be waiting a while. Don't worry, after I'm done with you, your baby can meet you in the next dimension. But on the instant this cold line would be delivered, as he would try to throw down the ball of energy, you would know...
Oh. What we doing? What we doing, Saga?
Notice something would be stopping him.
I know that's not
Something far
Ardos.
stronger than he anticipated to
That nigga say, fuck it. Nigga, I'ma see my baby.
feel during this tournament round. Enough! It's my turn.
Lucifer, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? Like, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? Calm down, bro. Lucifer, man, sit your ass down, bro. Of all motherfucking people. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Now, what? You two? You can't be the son of Zeus, the devil gene user! As finally revealed, stopping Demigra.
Oh, that's not... Nigga, I thought that was Lucid. Yo. Nigga, that's Ardos, nigga. Bro, I thought that was... I thought that was Lucid. I ain't gonna lie, it look like Lucid, though. Do it not? No, it did as look like Lucid.
Ardos. But not just any Ardos, but for the first time, a devil gene transformed Ardos.
Whoa.
And he would look so very different. His cheeks sunken in, his dashing hawk.
Why all of them getting this pony horn, bro?
Elder god looks removed, with pale white skin, 3 weathered horns, and piercing red eyes.
I hope Vegito don't get that shit, bro. That shit just throw me off. Like a unicorn horn, bro.
He would look down at Demigra, a very different beast than before.
Like, where's the halos, bro? Where's the wings? I'm trying to see the halos, the wings, fucking eyes, fucking... Hey, bro.
A violent lightning trailing around him, as Demigra's mouth would remain wide open, stunned yet again about the number of devil gene users coming out of the woodwork. So you do know of the devil gene. Just as I thought. I knew this power of yours felt similar to mine. A kindred spirit. Do you know who I am? Do you know anything about who my mother is?
Who is she?
Who I gained this devil gene from. What? Your mother? What are you talking about? This admission in itself stunning Demigra more, as he tries to rack his brain for how one of Zeus's own fighters, let alone his own blood, could have such forbidden power. One that all elder gods must know is the counter to their own abilities. I guess the time to talk about that is later. For now, fulfill my bloodlust, fellow devil. Transform into your completed state, if you do not want to die. He knows! Surprising the Prince of Hell even more, as he realizes this Ardos may know more than he realizes. What? But such an open mouth like that would do him no favors, when Ardos' next move would be to brutally duck down and slam his free fist straight into the solar plexus of Demigra, winding the prince instantly, as if his transformation had done nothing to lessen the skill gap. This strength! Why does this feel like a prince's devil gene? And as blood would drop from Demigra's mouth, his eyes popping out almost out of his skull, the prince would have some shocking thoughts about Ardos' origins. But the worst was only yet to come, as letting go of his arm, Ardos would then swiftly strike Demigra once more right under the chin. This one punch, of course, sending Demigra soaring back. Finally, someone who can take more than one punch. What a treat! His blood must taste divine. all while Devil Gene Ardos would
Oh
run
my
in.
god, bro. Don't start with this shit again, bro. Nigga about to taste this nigga blood, bro.
Canines elongated, the vampire seeking out his victim.
Oh, he got the eyes like Broly and like Akabel.
Ardos!
But as this would be taking place, a certain father would be watching, concerned slightly as he would comment,
I won't say I'm surprised, but seeing you bring out this form like this, of course, you would take after her one day. I hope you have not gone too much further than this for your own sake, my son.
Yo, this nigga that nigga just displayed more emotion in his son than he did in Akabel and Castiel for like the past 20 episodes.
I can't tell if all these devils is good or bad anymore. As meanwhile, Demigod...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. What the hell is what is going on for real, bro? Why is there so many devils, bro?
Wiping off blood from his mouth, he would wonder about his new opponent. But even while Demigod would recoup, in the distance, the devilish Ardos would then position his hand strangely, making a strange noise before... I'll be with you soon. His body suddenly now beginning to vanish, appearing more like a fading picture on a CRT television until... What? This isn't just speed, this is... In a single frame, there would be no more distance between the two devils, with Ardos appearing right in front of an unprepared Demigod. With such movement speed already locked in, it would appear as a blur even while in process of swinging down his right arm. And as a result, a gargantuan level karate chop would then come down. The side of Ardos' hand, striking like a blade straight onto the neck of Demigod. The image causing an audible cracking noise, but somehow not beheading him there and then. And this time when Demigod would be shot back, he would go to such a distance, he would now go directly into the stands. The stands that were supposedly populated.
These squishies were good for one thing at least. They cushioned my impact. How gross!
As despite gritting his teeth in pain, it seemed Demigod had actually made contact with civilians. I told you, watching this would be dangerous. As for once, we then get some view of this random populace of the Elder God realms, or at least this tournament realm, as standing in absolute fear of the
My impact.
He made contact with civilians. I told you, watching this.
Oh, these fucking civilians, bro.
But beings of this realm have more energy than you'd expect. But a grinning Demigod with a side eye would detect something more valuable about them than just being spectators, as immediately he would snap his fingers again. And like that, a bevy of multiple energy transitions would be seen from afar as Ardos would watch and comment, "He isn't serious. How despicable."
This should be a nice pick-me-up.
As inconceivably, each of those hundreds of spectators on the stand would then instantly be turned into candy, brought forward quickly in front of Demigod's big grin before... Cool! Like a Dyson vacuum of the highest order, the Prince of Hell would then expand his mouth massively, breathe in deeply with it, and take in every last piece of the once spectators, consumed and stored in two massively bloated cheeks. Nom, nom, nom. And with speed, Demigod would then begin chomping away, attempting to take in everything as fast as possible.
Give me a second!
Even addressing Ardos as he would fly up into the air. But when we would see Ardos below, he would wave and let out, "If you think I'm going to give you time, you must severely underestimate what situation you are in."
Just a second!
Leaving Demigod to panic momentarily, before a crunch of movement would then be heard from the legs of Ardos below. Leaving Demigod to panic momentarily, before a crunch of movement would then be heard from the legs of Ardos below until... With an explosion of speed, leaving an imprint on the floor from his escape, he would shoot like a bullet to a single target.
Get real or die!
And like a sniper bullet, it really would hit, instantaneously now slamming his fist once more into Demigod's gut, causing not only an impact so strong it would penetrate to the other side like he were blasted by a beam, but also forcing the prince to immediately regurgitate and spit out every single one of the lost souls from the stands. You impatient little... Demigra would be forced to just grasp onto his stomach, trembling in pain as he would grumble. But when he'd look back up with his teeth bared, he would see maybe things were still going to plan. As he would say, "You fall for easy bait, son of Zeus. Now, you're just where I want you." As in the very next panel, perhaps this was just a ploy, as surrounding Ardos on both sides now would be two twin demonic beasts, oversized, not unlike Demba was. So he can summon entities from these portals. Not just water then. How very interesting. Ardos's eyes quickly darting to monitor both until... How very interesting. I can do the same. As suddenly, restraining both beasts before they ever got too close, with chains then choking them by the throats, Ardos would not even need to move. But the question would remain, just where did these chains come from? As unbelievably, out of two massive portals, two even larger demonic beasts would come out. Literal monsters that made Demigra and Ardos look like ants. And out of their mouths, the chains that held back Demigra's warriors. What am I seeing here? Those beasts, that portal, he's summoning them from the pits of hell! Ow! Shocking Demigra completely, as he would realize there is some connection between he and Ardos. Hell, is that where these things come from? I always did wonder where my powers were from. But for some reason, I could never enter these portals myself. What? As in a horrific next scene, mid-thought, Demigra would be interrupted by a shadowy presence right behind him, sending a chill down his spine. The fear only being brief before a massive energy blade would slash right through Demigra's shoulder and arm before another word could be said, splattering blood everywhere, even splattering behind him, right towards the smiling face of Ardos, with eventually the red liquid spraying onto his face. Delicious! As of course, he would once again taste it with his long tongue. Letting go of Demigra immediately, as if that is all he wanted it for. You're no normal being. How could you possibly be from this realm and have such power over mine? Zeus, what have you created here? But as Demigra would look rather panicked, Hades, watching closely at the two in the air, would just telepathically let out, "Lord Demigra, this isn't the time. He's a devil like you said. That's enough for us. You need to stop now. Get any angrier, and you ruin everything." You idiot, Hades! Can you not see? At this point, even at full power, I can't even guarantee I'd stop this punk anyway. But even while these two would have their discussion, Ardos would already be on the move again, a silhouette of a dual-winged figure moving faster and faster. I warned you. Now, you will just be my feast. A crazed look on himself as he would get closer in each panel until... I give up. Suddenly, Demigra's uninjured left arm would shoot up as his mouth would let out the unthinkable for a so-called Prince of Hell. You! And immediately stopping in his tracks, just centimeters from reaching out and slaughtering his prey. Absolutely stunned, Ardos would stare in silence at a closed-eyed Demigra until... You coward! How dare you! You are nothing like me! With a raging scream, his head oversizing from his fury, Ardos's yell would be so loud a visible blush of wind would come soaring over Demigra. He just remained silent.
Another win. Good work, Ardos.
A smirk now on Zeus's face as he would proudly continue.
You have shown your brothers. They are not the only ones who have inherited my will. I wonder the expression of Castiel, seeing you in this state.
And with that, Zeus would then turn his head to the right, looking for his archangel son.
Where is he?
Wait, what?
You have inherited my...
And immediately stopping in his tracks, Demigra.
Oh shit, bro. How much did I miss, bro? My fault, y'all. I missed a little dialogue. Let's go back.
Pits of hell! Ow! What a warrior. The moon. Both until... How very interesting. I can do the same. As suddenly, restraining both beasts before they ever got too close, with chains then choking them by their throats, Ardos would not even need to move. But the question would remain, just where did these chains come from?
Who the fuck is his mom, bro?
Unbelievably, out of two massive portals, two even larger demonic beasts would come out. Literal monsters that made Demigra and Ardos look like ants. And out of their mouths, the chains that held back Demigra's warriors. What am I seeing here? Those beasts, that portal. He's summoning them from the pits of hell. How? Shocking Demigra completely, as he would realize there is some connection between he and Ardos. Hell, is that where these things come from? I always did wonder where my powers were from. But for some reason, I could never enter these portals myself. What? As in a horrific next scene, mid-thought, Demigra would be interrupted by a shadowy presence right behind him, sending a chill down his spine. The fear only being brief before a massive energy blade would slash right through Demigra's shoulder and arm before another word could be said, splattering blood everywhere.
God.
Even splattering behind him, right towards the smiling face of Ardos, with eventually the red liquid spraying onto his face. Delicious.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
Letting go of Demigra immediately, as if that is all he wanted it for. You're no normal being. How could you possibly be from this realm and have such power over mine? Zeus, what have you created here? But as Demigra would look rather panicked, Hades, watching closely at the two in the air, would just telepathically let out, Lord Demigra, this isn't the time. He's a devil like you said. That's enough for us. You need to stop now. Get any angrier, and you'll ruin everything. You idiot, Hades. Can you not see? At this point, even at full power, I can't even guarantee I'd
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
stop this punk anyway. But even while these two would have their discussion, Ardos would already be on the move again, silhouette of a dual-winged figure moving faster and faster. Yeah! I warned you!
That's your bread, Hades. Hades, that is your bread. Hades, that is your bread, my boy. You're done. So Hades out, I'm pretty sure.
Now, you will just be my feast. A crazed look on himself as he would get closer in each panel until...
I wonder if I missed anything else. Yeah, I didn't miss that much.
Up. Suddenly, Demigra's uninjured left arm would shoot up as his mouth would let out the unthinkable for a so-called Prince of Hell.
I did miss a lot.
You, and
Oh,
immediately
fuck it. Wait, what the fuck did he swallow? Oh, he swallowed all the spectators. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yo. What the fuck?
nearly stopping in his tracks, just centimeters from reaching out and slaughtering his prey. Absolutely stunned, Ardos would stare in silence at a closed-eyed Demigra until... You coward! How dare you! You are nothing like me! With a raging scream, his head oversizing from his fury, Ardos' yell would be so loud a visible blush of wind would come soaring over Demigra, who just remained silent.
Another win. Good work, Ardos.
Hold up,
A
wait.
smirk now on Zeus's face, as he would proudly
Nah, bruh.
You have shown your brothers. They are not the only ones to have inherited my will. I wonder the expression of Castiel, seeing you in this state.
Damn, bro. Castiel, humble as hell. Are we going? Aye. Castiel kind of chill.
And with that,
I would have thought he said Acabel. That nigga Acabel think he the shit.
Zeus would then turn his head to the right, looking for his archangel son.
Where is he?
But he would be surprised when in the stands. Nobody would be there. Just where was he?
What is this feeling?
But in the next panel, we would get an answer. As back in the fighters' quarters, behind OMNI Vegito and Dragon God Piccolo, a certain angelic figure would be approaching. and with a seriously dark intent exuding from him.
Oh shit. Oh. What in the fuck?
Castiel, what is he doing here? Is it time for us to fight again?
Nah, bruh. He wanna kill y'all. Oh my goodness, bro. You wanna kill y'all niggas.
Vegito! Piccolo! It is time for you to fight again! Time for you to fight me! As in a shock ending, Elder God Castiel seemed to go
Oh my goodness.
against his brother's wishes and come for Vegito's head. The one warrior bringing his own brother closer to erasure. A fighter he vowed to destroy. The rematch was here. But are these two even remotely ready? But that was it for today's video, guys. If you made it this
Oh shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to see what that's like. Fuck Hades and Zeus fight. I'm trying to see them two niggas, Castiel and Vegito. I ain't gonna lie, he probably get his ass whooped. It's Vegito. I don't know. But yeah. That's all I got for y'all. Like, subscribe, let me know what y'all want to react to, and I'm